Hello friends, this is Raj Sastry from Raj Option Trading. Today is January 26, 2022. Let's look at profitable companies. We'll start with the Fed update, see what's the Fed update on the rates and what we can do with that. And we'll look at market update and see how is the market behaving after the Fed news. And finally, let's look at profitable companies with solid financials. With that, let's jump in. As we can see here, we got a couple of profitable companies here. Netflix, which is completely beaten down at this time, it's ready to bounce back. And we got Amazon.com, same category, stock is down and ready to bounce back here. And we got a few more here, PayPal and a small Indian IT company, Infosys, which has been doing great, and they got solid financials. And you got Lam Research, which is semiconductor play here, and Salesforce.com. It's a great company. Mark Benioff is the CEO here. And you got Danaher. We'll look at a few more and see what we can buy here. So with that, let's get started. We'll start with the Fed update. As you can see here, um, Powell says central bank is likely to raise the rates in March. So that's why market freaked out here. So also its language suggests it's clear that Fed will increase the rates. That's why market is a little bit worried here. That's why market came down. So we'll look at the market update in a minute. But Fed's language, the Jerome Powell's language indicated the economy is very strong here and he's willing to increase the rates. And as you can see here, the 2-year Treasury yields notched the biggest one-day jump since March 2020. So it's with a 13 basis point surge. That's a huge surge here as the yield surges. Stock market, especially the stocks with the negative earnings, they will get pressured. All these stocks, some of these stocks have been promising lot of future benefits, but right now with the interest rates going higher, future benefits and future profit will not count as much. And also, as you can see here, market has been pricing for 4 quarter point hikes this year, but the way Jerome Powell was speaking, it looked like there may be a 5 points. So that's why market thought, hey, you know what, it's not 4 points anymore. We have to factor in a 5 point, 5 quarter point raise. That's why market came down big time here. And finally, market did not tumble heavily because Fed did stop short of making surprise move to increase the rates as well as tapering the bond buyback program. That's why market did not fall off the cliff here. So it's something that we can cope up with at this time. We know it may be 4 to 5 rate hikes, and Jerome Powell is also, he will be looking at the data to make decisions. So I say, stock market can have a rally in a day or two. Futures are pointing downwards. We'll keep a close watch on it. And let's go into a little more details. As you can see here, we got the stock market. Look, 2 o'clock, Fed minutes are out. At 2 o'clock, we have a sharp reaction here. Dow Jones down from 2 o'clock onwards. Same story, S&P 5, NASDAQ is down. S&P 500 also down. So it's like a clockwork. The moment the Fed minutes are out and there is a hawkish suggestion from Jerome Powell, stock market tanked. But look what happened. Afterwards, market settled down here, trying to go higher. Same story with the Nasdaq as well as S&P 500. That suggests there may be a rally. It could be too early for tomorrow because futures are down, but I can expect a rally because the news is out. So we know what might happen. So that's why you can expect a rally either in a day or two, and that should help the market. As you can see here, we got 27% advancing stocks and lot of declining stocks. So it's a, not a good market breadth here. We'll take a look at that one too. So as you see here, from a sector performance perspective, as you can see here, look, technology is a clear leader. If you look at a 5-year time frame, technology has done great here, 225% in technology. And as you see here today, even after this today's drop, technology stock did very well because most of these tech stocks, they got solid financials. So that's why tech stocks, is a winner here. Technology sector did pretty okay. It did not go down. As you scan through here, we got industrials down 1%, and we got communication services. Think about Facebook, Netflix, and all the social media, even Verizon, they all came down a little bit. And we got basic material also down. So, in a nutshell, as you can see here, over the long haul, technology will do very well. So, take advantage of this drop here and buy some great technology stocks with the good profit margin and solid financials. We'll look at some of those today. Also, look here, we got consumer cyclical. This has done nicely, as you can see here in 5-year time frame. I say, buy some consumer cyclical also into this downturn here. They will do well. And then look at healthcare here. Over the long haul, healthcare will do very well. You could pick up some great healthcare names which are beaten down, as you can see here in the near term. Healthcare has tumbled big time here. So you could buy some great healthcare names and go from there. And finally, we got consumer cyclical. I think we talked about this. This is also one of my favorite. You could pick up some great consumer cyclical stocks and go from there. So with that, what we'll do is we'll go to Thinkorswim platform from TD Ameritrade and look at the market. All right, as you can see here, we got futures market here. Look, we got S&P 500 down big time here, and in the futures market, it's down 58 points. This can change overnight. I do expect a really relief rally in a day or two, so that way the news is out. Now market can have a quick relief. Now look, we got Nasdaq here. Nasdaq is also down here below 200-day moving average. You could buy some great Nasdaq names here. And same story with Dow Jones Industrial Average below 200-day moving average, and also Russell 2000 completely sold off here. You could buy some great Russell names also. And now let's look at bond market, see what's going on in the bond market. All right, so as you can see here, bond market, we got bonds trying to decide where to go here. Slightly lower, but it's unchanged right now. We'll see how it goes. But the yields are surging. Look here, the big candle here. As the yields go higher, this is where interest rates are going to go higher. You can think of some of these interest rate sensitive names going down today. We'll look at some of those and go from there. And look, oil is still doing well here. I'll be a little bit careful about the oil. It's almost at the top here. So you got to be careful with the oil here. I would not buy at the top. And look, gold is trying to decide where to go. It came down, as you can see here. You could buy some good gold stocks here, even gold ETF into this small downturn here and go from there. So with that, let's jump back here and look at the market update. So let's look at the ETF performance. As you can see here, we got S&P 500. S&P 500 is down 0.3%, but it's down for almost 6 months, as you can see here. And it's as you can see here, it's done great in 10-year time frame. So that's why you could you could take advantage here and slowly buy some great S&P 500 stocks. And as you can see here, we got IWM, QQQ, all down, as you can see here, for a long time, almost 6 months time frame. And EEM and Russell, they're down even for the year. So that's why you could take advantage. Don't worry too much about near term. Buy some great stocks for the long term. We'll look at some of those. And next, let's look at financials here. As you see here, financials are trying to see where to go. Look, XLF did positive today. It went higher. Many of these financials will be benefited from rate hike. That's why they're showing some strength here. So I say buy some great financials also. Energy, I would shy away for now. It's been going very strong here. Let's wait for it to settle back. And we got some of these names here like XLU. You could buy some great utility names here. I think they will also do well. And real estate, as you can see here, it's struggling a little bit here with the interest rate hike. folks may not buy real estate as much. It's struggling a little bit here. You could buy some great real estate names, especially home builders and some REITs. And Bitcoin is trying to improve here. It's a big time down, as you can see here. You could buy some great Bitcoin itself or Bitcoin stocks like Marathon Digital, Right Blockchain, and BT, and so on and so forth. And finally, we got here consumer staples. As you can see here, consumer staples are relatively strong here because you got to buy consumer staples like soap. That's why it's relatively strong, as you can see here. Healthcare is a great one to buy here. It's completely sold off. You could buy some healthcare names and they go from there. Gold, it's down. You could buy some gold also. And finally, we got consumer staples that we already talked about. And next, let's look at a few more sectors here, see what's going on. Look, we got XLK here, which is technology, as many of you know here. It's up today, as you can see here. Still, we have a lot of bargain. You could buy some XLK or even some stocks in the technology area, which are making money. And then finally, we got XLY, which is one of my favorite here. You could buy XLY or some stocks in the XLY here. It's also down big time, but today it's not too much bad, as you can see here. Semiconductors is going up today, as you can see here. Even though market is down, semiconductor went up, so you could pick up some good semiconductor stocks which is beaten down. We look at some of those and go from there. And healthcare, like we talked about, is down. You could buy some great healthcare names and hold it for a long time. So with that, let's go into a little more details here. Look, we got a few more sectors to cover here. Industrials, it's again beaten down here. You could buy some great industrials. And we could look at other names, as you can see here. Communications completely sold off here. I like all these social media names like Twitter, Facebook, or Meta, and Pinterest. You could buy that in too. Snap is also good here. And finally, we got retail completely sold off here. You could buy some retail, and also you could buy some home builders, one of my favorite. That will also do well. So with that, let's jump in here and look at profitable companies with solid fundamentals. Now keep watching here. All these stocks have got net margin positive. Look, these companies are making money. They're end of the day, they're making money. And look, they got more than $1 billion in their balance sheet here. They do have a lot of cash. They can withstand this market downturn and emerge even faster. And look at the Altman Z score here. That tells you all these companies are financially stable. The scores are over 2, which means these are financially stable. And look at financials here from Morningstar. It's either A or B. So that tells you these are top companies. And you don't need to worry too much about these. And also look at growth and profitability, all strong here, either A, B, or C. And profitability, we have few D, but mostly great ones. And finally, overall score, it's all over 50, as you can see here, all solid companies. So take a look at this, take advantage of this here, and buy some great stocks on the sale here. I will not cover all of them here. Look, top, we got Netflix completely sold off here. You could buy some Netflix here, take advantage. Look at the RSI here. RSI 9 tells you this is on a deep sale here. You could buy some Netflix, just like what Bill Ackman did here. You could buy some Netflix and go from there. And we got a few more, as you can see here. Amazon, you want T connectivity, which is one of my favorite. You could buy some T connectivity here. It's also sold off, as you can see here. Look, the performance is 12% in 1 year. Look at the 5-year performance, nice 106%. And most of these companies keep watching the 5-year performance. All these companies have done nicely in 5-year time frame. That's why I take advantage of short-term, limitation here or a short-term pullback. These companies will do very well. As you can see here, one of my favorite LRCX Lamb Research stock is sold off here. You could buy some Lamb. Look at the rock solid fundamentals here. It's got $4 billion cash, as you can see here. It had done 453% in 5 years. Look at the Morningstar rating for this one. It's got the top notch here, so you could take advantage here. And I like Danaher, which is again a great name. You could buy some Danaher. You could buy some Meta, which is one of my favorite, and Indian stock Infosys, which is a very low price stock, just $22. Look at the performance; they have done great. Look at the 5 year performance of 271, and look at the rock solid rating from Morningstar and a $2 billion cash in their balance sheet. So take advantage and buy some Infosys here. And also you got my favorite is CRM, Mark Benioff's company. You got Keys or Keysight, which is one of the great company. You could buy that one too, and few more. We'll look at a few more stocks here. We'll not go into super detail. And as you see here, we got Cisco. You could take advantage of Cisco here. You could buy some Cisco. As you can see here, they got about $23 billion cash. They don't need to worry about any economic or financial issues here. And rock solid financials from Morningstar here. Great overall score, 81, higher the better. As you can see here, we got a few more. You could take a look at this. I love stocks like Thermo Fisher, which is again a solid company. ST Lauder, again a great company. You could buy some ST Lauder here also. And all these companies, as you see here, they are cash cows. They got a lot of cash, as you can see here, and great financials from Morningstar, either A or B. So you don't need to worry about company going out of business. And a great Altman Z score suggests these companies are very stable, and score is about 2, which suggests it's very, very, very stable. Look through this list here, pick up some great names. I love even Electronic Arts, DR Horton. It's a great home builder. It's a down off rate. You could take advantage. Buy this great home builder here. It will also do very well. So with that, we got few more, as you can see here. List continues. Look, we got few great names here. STM is a good one. Keep watching this one here. It's done great in 5 years, 283%, and it's got overall rating of 82, which is a good one here. And we got few more, as you see here. Rastor is a good one. This is a retailer, as many of you know here. Stock is sold off with the Omicron fears here. You could take advantage of this and buy some Rastor. And I like home builders here. Look, Pulte Home. It's a good one. You could buy this stock here. It's a good long term. Look at the performance here. 167% in 5 years. Great balance sheet with a lot of cash. And I also like SYK here. Stryker. It's a great medical device play. You could buy some of this name here. Rock solid fundamentals here. And I got a few more, as you can look through here. I love Lennar, again a home builder. You could buy that one too. SAP is a great one. Take-Two is a good one. You could buy that one too. Teradyne, again a great play here. You could buy some of these names and go from there. Look, Eli Lilly, it's a great one. You could take advantage of this, pull down here, pull back and buy some Eli Lilly, which is a great one. And as you look through, we got one more list here. You could pick up some great names from this one too. Look, we got Lowe's. Lowe's has been sold off late. Look at the RSI for Lowe's here. It's just 36. Completely sold off. You could buy some Lowe's. Lowe's, it's done 241% in 5 years. $6 billion cash in the balance sheet. Solid. And we got a few more, as you can see here. I love many of these companies. Look at the cash they have and look at the Morningstar rating. All super great stocks here. You could take advantage. Don't worry about short term. All these companies have done great in 5 years, with the exception of probably Insight here, which is negative. But otherwise, I've got one more here. Philip Morris, I would not recommend that one also. But look at the other names and buy them slowly. And we got the last list here. Look, we got solid player, United Health, one of my favorite. This company will do great. Look at the 5 year performance, 207. And look at the cash, $23 billion cash in the balance sheet. It will do very well. And we got a few more. I love Home Depot also. It's a great play. You could buy some Home Depot here. Texas Instruments, a great play here. You could buy some Texas Instruments. TJX, which is again a retailer, and you could buy J&J, which is going to split, as you might be knowing. Lockheed Martin, a great play here. You could buy some Lockheed Martin and go from there. So with that, thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. Please subscribe.